Hey there Sunday people, this here is a plate of delicious sauteed potatoes. It's quick, it's easy and a great addition to your breakfast, lunch or your dinner. It's really simple and everyone should learn how to do it. So come with me and let's learn sauteed potatoes. Here we are, back in the kitchen. Here we are, back in the kitchen. We've got potatoes, and this, honestly, is the easiest thing you can make with them. They're delicious, they're crunchy, they're crispy. You can customize them however you like, but are a great thing to do with potatoes that aren't just mash, because you know what? You don't always just want mashed potato. And the best thing is about sauteing potatoes this way is that you can have them for any meal. Amazing for breakfast with, say, a fried egg and maybe some mushrooms in there. You can have them for lunch mixed into a salad to give it a little bit of something different. Or you could have them for dinner, which is a great way that I love them because my nan was from Germany and it is just an absolute classic there called Bratkartoffel. And you fry it off with onions, bacon, and even maybe a little bit of garlic. So don't ever think that the humble potato can't be interesting. I mean, you can literally put it with anything. And like I said, great for all your meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner. So this is all we're gonna do this week. I'm gonna show you this one dish and how to do it. Now, there are two ways in which you can do it. You can peel the potato or you can leave it skin on. You can also cut it slightly larger, pre-boil it and then fry it. But that is too much hassle. We like one thing in a pan, done. No extra added difficulties, just in the pan and go. So let's do that first and then we can get cooking them. So first when you do this, you want to make sure that your potatoes are probably about a fingernail wide. You don't really want them any smaller, but you could go bigger if you were pre-blanching them. But we are not, so we're going like that, and then we're going to cut them into chips and then into squares. And now we've got our cubes. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Now we go to the pan and we cook these things off. What is great, you can do this with any kind of potato, new potato, large potato, sweet potato, anything you like. Great way to do it. You could even put these in the air fryer. That would also be an absolute win because we know that I love the air fryer. Just give them a little coat, tiny bit of oil, salt and pepper, wash them in. Simple, easy, something different, and you know, then it gives your plate a nice bit of crunch. They're just simple and easy, but like I said, we're going to do it in the pan. So let's get the pan on, warm it up and start frying these guys. These take no time whatsoever, so you can just easily have them for dinner, add a little bit extra to it, zhuzh it up with some vegetables or some salad. Well, bam, you've got dinner in like 15 friggin' minutes. So let's get these on and let's get eating them. So you want to make sure that first of all you heat up the pan and you have a pan that's big enough to fit all your potatoes in. You don't really want them piled up on top of one another because otherwise they're not all going to cook at the same time. You're not going to get crispy crunchy on all the edges. Larger here is better. We also won't season them before they go into the pan because as soon as you season a potato it will start to leach some water. And we don't want water here, we want crisp. So we'll put them in and then we'll season them about halfway through when they're getting nice and golden and brown. I'm going to add some butter just to give it a little bit of extra decadence and some salt and pepper because then we can start to season these potatoes while they cook. It will probably take 16 to 20 minutes to cook these in the pan like that, maybe a little bit less than the air fryer, and in that same amount of time you can whip up the other portion of your meal. In maybe the last, let's say 4 or 5 minutes, we're going to add in some diced onion. It's not necessary to do so, but it's a great thing. It's a great way to just kind of make it a little bit different. If you're brand new to cooking and maybe you don't know how to dice an onion either, check out my playlist. I've added a link here and I'm covering all the basics. So there's chopping vegetables to cooking pieces of meat and fish. It's a great place to start if you're new to the game. Or you can go and have a look at some of my other recipes where I'll be using all of these skills. So, here they are, looking lovely. As you saw there as well, towards the end when I added onions, I just put in another knob of butter because butter is delicious and it makes these even more delicious. But how good do these look? They're simple, they're easy. Oh, they're an absolute win for any meal. You know what? Not all cooking needs to be fancy. I know that as a home cook, you don't have all the time in the world. You can watch some of my other videos where I go into depth about so many different things. Maybe how to cook a meal, maybe how to cook a certain specific meal. There are so many things out there that you can learn about cooking, but mastering some little basics like this is also an absolute win. But I tell you what, it tastes bloody delicious. The humble potato. So versatile, so yum, and I mean, it just tastes great. Sometimes it's not about having a complicated dish, it's just about having something that feels really homely and really comforting and really cozy, and this is that. The little addition of the onion is just sweet and yum, but that's where you've got to make sure that you do cook it not too hot, because otherwise you're going to burn everything in there and the potatoes aren't going to cook. I've not really got much more I can say about them, apart from you should probably get them in your repertoire. They're absolutely delicious. And as I said, I've got many more things in my Learn to Cook series which you could have with this. If you've enjoyed this, give me a little like, give me a subscribe, it always helps me out. And if there's anything that you really want to learn how to cook, let me know in the comments section down below. And maybe one day the Learn to Cook series will be featuring your dish. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you all next Sunday. See ya!